In Okinawa, Japan, people routinely live past 100 years old. They walk without assistance, they garden, they dance, and they rarely suffer from the joint pain and stiffness that plagues so many Americans over 60. Their secret: 5 simple movements they do every single night before bed. No gym, no equipment, just 5 minutes that could transform your entire next day. What if I told you that the stiffness you feel when you wake up, the aching joints, the difficulty getting out of bed, what if all of that could be dramatically reduced with just 5 minutes of gentle movement before you sleep? My name is, and I recently spent time studying the longevity practices of Japanese elders, particularly in Okinawa, one of the world's 5 blue zones where people live the longest, healthiest lives on Earth. And I discovered something remarkable. While we in the West are told to stretch in the morning or exercise during the day, Japanese elders have a completely different approach. They prepare their bodies for rest with specific movements that work with your body's natural healing rhythms overnight. The results: better sleep, less pain, more flexibility, and the ability to wake up feeling decades younger. And tonight, you're going to learn exactly how to do it. But first, we need to understand why bedtime is actually the most powerful time for these movements. Tishi ce of eg movimenti. Here's what most people don't realize about the human body. Your body does its deepest healing and recovery while you sleep. This is when growth hormone is released, when inflammation is reduced, when tissues repair themselves, and when your body processes everything from the day. But here's the problem. If you go to bed with tight muscles, compressed joints, and restricted circulation, your body has to work against all of that tension throughout the night. You wake up stiff, sore, and feeling older than you did when you went to bed. Japanese elders understand something profound. The state you bring into sleep determines the quality of your recovery. They call these evening movements oru no junbi, which roughly translates to preparation for the night. The science backs this up completely. A study published in the Journal of Physiological Anthropology found that gentle movement before bed increases parasympathetic nervous system activity, improves deep sleep quality by 27%, reduces morning stiffness by up to 40%, enhances lymphatic drainage, which removes toxins while you sleep, signals to your body that it's safe to relax and repair. In Okinawa, where the average life expectancy is 84 years old and centenarians are common, nearly everyone over 60 practices some form of evening movement ritual. They don't call it exercise. They call it body gratitude, thanking your body for carrying you through the day and preparing it to serve you tomorrow. Now, let me show you the 5 movements that have been passed down through generations. Movimenti eng spinal tw est. The first movement is called the lying spinal twist, or in Japanese, nijiri, which means gentle ring. As we age, our spine loses mobility, especially rotational movement. We sit in cars, on couches, at tables, all facing forward. Our spine becomes locked. This movement restores that natural rotation and releases tension from your entire back. How to do it? Lie on your back on your bed or on a soft mat on the floor. Bend your knees and place your feet flat, hip-width apart. Extend your arms out to the sides in a T position, palms facing up. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly lower both knees to the right side. Your left shoulder might lift slightly, that's okay. Turn your head to the left, opposite direction of your knees. Here's the key: you're not forcing anything. Let gravity do the work. Breathe deeply for 5 to 8 breaths, feeling your spine gently unwind with each exhale. Then slowly bring your knees back to center, pause, and repeat on the left side. What this does: releases tension in your lower back, massages your internal organs, relieves sciatic nerve pressure, improves spinal mobility, calms your nervous system. Japanese elders say this movement wrings out the day from your spine like wringing water from a towel. You're releasing everything your back has been holding on to. One more important note: if you have any spinal issues, keep the twist very small. Even a tiny rotation provides benefit. Never force or push into pain. Movimenti 20 ligius up imao. The second movement is called legs up the wall, or achy no bashi, leg extension rest. This is perhaps the most rejuvenating position you can do before bed. In Japan, this is considered a form of passive exercise, where you're not working, but your body is actively healing. How to do it: sit sideways next to a wall. Swing your legs up the wall as you lie back, so your body forms an L shape. Your buttocks can be right against the wall or a few inches away, whatever feels comfortable. Your arms rest by your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes, stay here for 3 to 5 minutes. Just breathe, let your legs drain. If this bothers your lower back, place a folded towel or small pillow under your hips for support. What this does: reverses the effects of gravity on your legs, reduces swelling in feet, ankles, and legs, improves circulation back to your heart and brain, relieves tired, achy legs, activates your parasympathetic nervous system, reduces varicose vein discomfort in Okinawa. Elders do this after working in their gardens, or after long days on their feet. They say it returns the blood to your heart and lightens the legs for tomorrow. Modern research shows that inverting your legs for just a few minutes can reduce edema by up to 60% and significantly improve sleep onset time. This is especially powerful if you have any swelling, restless legs, or if you spend a lot of time standing or sitting during the day. Simply lie here, breathe, and let gravity work its magic. You can even do this while reading or listening to calming music. Movimenti 3 teach Kate CO2 FLW. The third movement is a gentle flow called cat-cow, or Niko Ushi in Japanese, the cat and cow breath. This movement has been practiced in Japan for centuries, actually borrowed from ancient yoga, but adapted with a uniquely Japanese emphasis on gentle, meditative breathing. How to do it: come onto your hands and knees on your bed or a soft surface. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. As you breathe in slowly, let your belly drop toward the floor, lift your chest and chin slightly. This is cow position. Feel your spine arch gently. As you exhale, round your spine toward the ceiling, tuck your chin toward your chest, and draw your navel in. This is cat position. Move slowly, like you're moving through water. Each position should take a full breath, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Repeat 8 to 10 times, moving with your breath. What this does: mobilizes every segment of your spine, relieves back pain and stiffness, massages your digestive organs, coordinates breath with movement, which is deeply calming, strengthens core muscles gently, prepares your body for restorative sleep. Japanese elders describe this as waking up your spine to put it to sleep. You're giving your spine full range of motion before asking it to rest in one position all night. The breathing component is crucial. In Japan, they say the breath leads, the body follows. Don't rush. Make each movement last as long as your breath. If your wrists or knees are sensitive, place a folded towel under them for cushioning. If being on your hands and knees is too difficult, you can do a modified version sitting in a chair. Simply arch and round your back while seated. This movement is particularly powerful for people who sit a lot during the day or have lower back stiffness. Movimenti 4 beauty erfuos. The fourth movement is the butterfly pose, called chi-chi-cho, za in Japanese, the butterfly seat. This is one of the most important movements for hip health, which directly affects your ability to walk, balance, and move independently as you age. How to do it: sit on your bed or floor with your spine tall. Bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees fall open to the sides like a butterfly's wings. Hold onto your feet or ankles. Don't pull or force your knees down. Sit up tall on an inhale. As you exhale, gently hinge forward from your hips, keeping your spine long. Only go as far as feels good. Hold this gentle forward fold for 1 to 2 minutes, breathing deeply. With each exhale, you might be able to fold a tiny bit deeper. But never force it. Let time and breath do the work. What this does: opens your hips, which get incredibly tight from sitting. Stretches your inner thighs and groin, relieves lower back tension, improves circulation to your pelvis and reproductive organs, calms anxiety and mental stress, prepares your hips for comfortable sleep positions. In Japanese culture, hip flexibility is associated with youthfulness and vitality. They say stiff hips, stiff mind. Opening your hips before bed is believed to release emotional tension stored in the body. The research supports this. Your hips store tremendous tension, especially if you've experienced stress or trauma. Gentle hip opening activates the vagus nerve, which signals safety to your entire nervous system. If sitting on the floor is difficult, sit on the edge of your bed or place cushions under your hips to elevate yourself. If your knees are very high off the ground, place pillows under each knee for support. Never bounce or push in this position. Simply breathe and allow gravity to slowly open your hips over time. It might take weeks or months to see dramatic changes, and that's perfect. This is about consistency, not intensity. Movium E5E Carpus Pluiet Bar EEG. The fifth and final movement is called corpse pose with conscious breathing, or Shikabane's Kokya, peaceful final rest breath. This isn't just lying down. This is a practice. In Okinawa, elders end their evening routine with 3 to 5 minutes of intentional rest and breath work. They say this tells your body the work is done. How to do it: lie flat on your back in bed. Let your legs relax, feet falling naturally apart. Arms rest by your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Begin the 4-7-8 breathing technique, which is used throughout Japan for sleep preparation. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath gently for a count of 7. Exhale completely through your mouth for a count of 8. Repeat this cycle 4 to 8 times. As you breathe, mentally scan your body from your toes to your head. Notice any remaining tension. Don't try to fix it, just acknowledge it. With each exhale, imagine releasing it. What this does: activates your parasympathetic nervous system fully, lowers cortisol, slows your heart rate to sleep-ready levels, reduces racing thoughts, signals completion to your mind and body, creates a buffer between your day and your sleep. This breathing pattern 4-7-8 has been scientifically proven to work like a natural tranquilizer. The extended exhale activates the vagus nerve, which tells your body it's safe to rest. Japanese centenarians credit their longevity partly to this practice. They say we don't just sleep, we enter sleep with intention. After you complete your breathing cycles, simply stay in this position and allow yourself to drift into sleep, or get into your preferred sleeping position, knowing your body is now fully prepared for deep, restorative rest. This final movement is about gratitude. Thank your body for carrying you through another day. This simple act of appreciation has profound psychological and physiological effects. Let me recap your complete 5-minute bedtime routine. Movement 1: teen lying spinal twist, both sides 5-8 breaths each. Movement 20: legs up the wall. Drain your legs, calm your mind. Movement 30: cat-cow flow, 8-10 repetitions with breath. Movement 4: in butterfly pose, gentle forward fold, no forcing. Movement 5: corpse pose with 4-7-8 breathing, 4 to 8 breath cycles, then rest. Total time 5 to 10 minutes, right before you sleep. You can do all of these in bed if needed. No special equipment, no gym, no complicated routines. Just 5 ancient movements that work with your body's natural healing wisdom. Japanese elders have been doing these movements for generations, and now the science is catching up to show us exactly why they work so well. What can you expect if you do this routine every night? Within the first week, you'll fall asleep faster. You'll wake up with less stiffness. Your sleep quality will noticeably improve. Within the first month, chronic pain, especially back and joint pain, will reduce. Your flexibility will increase. You'll have more energy during the day. Your mood and stress levels will improve. Within 3 months, your posture will improve. You'll move with more ease and confidence. You may reduce or eliminate sleep medications. Your overall quality of life will transform. I want to share a quick story. I met a woman named Fumiko in Okinawa. She's 87 years old. She told me she's been doing these movements every night since she was in her 50s. She walks 3 miles daily, tends her garden, and has 0 joint pain. She said, "I give my body 5 minutes before sleep, and my body gives me a full, joyful day. That's the trade-off. 5 minutes of gentle, intentional movement for decades of vitality and independence. The choice is yours." So here's what I want you to do tonight. Don't wait. Start with just 1 or 2 of these movements tonight before bed. See how you feel tomorrow morning. I promise you'll notice the difference. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more longevity and healthy aging content. Share this video with someone over 60 who struggles with stiffness, pain, or poor sleep. You could genuinely change their life. And leave a comment telling me, which of these 5 movements are you most excited to try? I read every single comment. Remember, in Japan they say small habits, long life. These 5 minutes could give you decades of vitality, sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the next video.